シュリン人は火を起こせる。寒さは感じないけれど、火と光は寂しさを消し去ってくれる。あなたの部屋も明るくてとても良い。
Yo, what's going on everybody? Xantos Vice here, and we are back with some more PGR Raven. Hope you guys had a great day. Where we last left off here, in the main story we had done the hidden chapters, which didn't really elaborate too much on like any of the situation really. It was just more like, just like getting us to know a bit more about like Sophia and like how she's gonna handle her role on the train. But then also, of course, we end up in a huge situation where we just ended up on this weird boat, and it's like it seems like they've been corrupted and turned into like a hive mind for the most part. And not only that, but Arclight and Convoy seem to be here on a mission as well. It seems they have the same target in mind, but it's the question, why was it going to be specifically assigned to them, and what would it mean for us to actually be a part of it now? And we did also get started on the Ion Reforged story for Watanabe, just getting an idea as to like how he got to his current situation in regards to the main story. So we're gonna do probably main story and then continue that. What is this? Who are you people? Raven and Lucia. Sorry for not reading the first part earlier. There was stuff going on in the back and didn't want to get caught. This is the place. Where's the system terminal? Wajio is here. This place is Wajio. Saying that, Jun lets go of Laura's hand, then holds Lucia's and walks on. Hey, did you say earlier that we have all been controlled by Wajio? Lady Chu? You are wrong. The master of the ship has always been me. I have the highest authority here. Wait, that means Lucia. Too late. Realize what's going on, they're about to draw your gun. A few mechanical puppets that have been hanging upside down, ceiling the center of the ground. I was the one who wanted the vessel. I founded a night market and trade fair. They scheme, but calms on you. Be still be controlled by Huaju. Lady Chu would never. Lady Chu would never do such things, huh? What do you mean no human would do such things? How can you be so sure? Machines are merely lifeless creations of mankind, devoid of emotions and thoughts. You must have forgotten that you yourself are a human-machine hybrid, Pulau. What a fool. Huaju, she? Well, she's a bleeding heart. She took in refugees and erected a protective barrier against the virus. But what did humans do in return? But none of that matters now. Anyway, thank you for the surprise gift. Ready your weapons. Well, afraid you need to change your plans. Why? Why is this happening, Lady Chu? Through different transfer experiments, I've already found the most efficient way to transfer minds. What's happening, Grey Raven? Mine suddenly goes blank. Ah, crap, here we go.
この戦い、私を楽しませてほしいものね。
Of course, this stuff heavy. Oh my god. Oh wow. They're already doing like heavy ass damage. Oh crap. They actually are doing crazy
その
damage.
程度の抵抗の風より解かれし力。我が刃と勝て。
Nope. Oh my god.
生死を分けるのは一瞬よ。
Oh my god. Might you get up?
宿命の風は私が断ち切る。
We'll definitely say I'm off my game today. Wait, what? Oh, music. I was so confused. They're still moving after that.
この勝利が終幕ではないわ。
Yazi's body suddenly disappeared, as if teleported somewhere else. This place is very odd. It's a virtual mind, and its precision level is higher than that of a real one. That sand painting seemed to be some kind of trigger device. Now we're inside Huaju's virtual mind. Where are the others? Commander, leave, live. How'd you find us? We grew up with the river flow. We're inside Huaju's mind, and everything we see here is created by our mind. So Huaju and Chu are not in cahoots after all. Maybe it's true that Huaju never wanted to hurt us. Our immediate priority is to find Lucia. You're right. Let's go find Lucia. Wait, what? Max Unit 1? Oh boy, okay, fine. Let's do this for now. Let's go. Why? Huaju, you bring them here? As they're held up by some invisible force, Lucia quietly floats in the air. So close. I'm fine. Lucia, come this way. Huaju, a real you. More flesh and soul will be born soon. So it's you who's been controlling the ship? But you're the one who took us in. Pula, the only reason I took you all in is to cultivate a suitable vessel. But eventually I realized that none of you are fit for purpose. The constructs are the intermediate of humans and machines. Half human, half machine. A perfect hybrid. The perfect hotbed. The moment I laid my eyes upon Lucia, I knew she was the one I had been seeking. A pure mind begets an immaculate body, and vice versa. The mind and body rise and reign together, and Lucia is a prime example of such a synergy. When Lucia is the vessel, Huaju will become the perfect existence. This is the true freedom you've been seeking, Huaju. No one can bring this up to speak because of the tension in the air. Huaju is still answering in silence. Huaju, I know you can hear me. I can hear you, so please let me go. Please leave this ship alone. Huaju, why do you have to fight me on this? Didn't you say you wanted to let the Earth and see the world? Most machines are too weak to accommodate you, and the offered constructs fail to match your beauty. You are perfection itself. That's why I set up a trade fair and spent night after night looking for a vessel for you. You are my proudest creation, the embodiment of beauty and freedom. Humans are foolish, life-seeking. Machines are clumsy, soulless. Punishing fires will eat and filter through the entire world, and only you will be fit to live. That's enough, Villiers. You shouldn't have disobeyed me, Huaju. We're almost there, Huaju. Destroy them, and put your mind in that girl's body. I command you. You say I'll not become Huaju's vessel. You think you can stop me? You? And us. And me too. Lady Chu is the one causing all this pain and suffering. I will give you freedom, Huaju. Oh wow, I actually am gonna have to fight her. Seriously, I have to do a 1v1? That's not gonna be easy. Ah shit. I think you got hit up. Oh my god, I'm doing like nothing. Oh. Wait, what? How small is this area? That's a gun, I'm pretty pissed. It mostly isn't translated. Really? Well, that's something unique. I'm doing alright. Just trying to make more progress on this. Saying I don't really have like plans to speak right now. I might as well just do it at my own pace. Oh my god, I'm almost about to die. Here we go. Oh my god. Let me just buy enough time. Go. Nope. There we go. Please. Ooh, okay. If that's the case, I shall take control of this mind. Huaju, give me your power now. Okay, good. I didn't actually have to wait. I was gonna be so scared because I'm like, I don't think I'll have enough HP for it. Please let me have one more. Oh, thank God I can have my full team again. I was actually kind of worried for a second. Hi. All right, next. There. Ah, fuck. No wonder I need a full team. Alright, let's see what you can do. Ooh. Oh wow, I'm doing like a... Oh no, these are quick areas. That's bad.
手加減をします。私もいけます。
Good, good, I got the heals. Thank you.
生死を分けるのは一瞬よ。宿命の枷は私が断ち切る。
I have at least half my health right now.
枷より解かれし力。我が刃と枷。私もいけます。
Give me more healing. Oh shit. Nope.
宿命の枷は私が断ち切る。
Oh shit. No.
生死を分けるのは一瞬。みんなを守る。
Ah shit, wrong thing. That's a different button. Oh my god. Damn it. There.
枷より解かれし力。我が刃と枷。私もいけます。これだけ。宿命の枷は
Done.
私が断ち切る。次に向かうわよ。
That would have been real tough.
この勝利が終幕ではないわ。
So what you saying? Basically, I didn't want to vote because I see his points. One. You're helping me renovate your room despite also come out of my pocket. Using up my time, then asked me what would it take. He said, and I said I want to go out to eat at a restaurant of my choice. Yes. It's near usual. Wait, what? Wait, I'm confused. Wait, so what's the thing about your room again? I'm kind of confused. I think I may be misunderstanding it. I could get the first point, because, yeah, honestly, I think it's kind of the same. In my opinion, anyway. Oh, okay. So it's just that... But what was she threatening with for that? So everything else about that is like, what the hell? It's like, why even ask again? It's like, if you weren't even going to, don't get their hopes up as to like saying that you're gonna do something and then just be like, nah, not the time. Because then don't just say anytime, just make an actual date for it. You can't stop me. The mind transfer process has begun. We'll hold you down. Okay, Commander. Glad to hear. I'm going to transfer failed. You collapsed on the ground, as if all the will to fight is gone in an instant. Do you really have to help them wash you? Even if it means disobeying me. You know full well you're running out of time. According to the experiment, the mind transfer has a high success rate if conducted inside your mind. But if the transfer stops midway, your mind will collapse. There's no time for finding any more vessels. For the last time, I command you, wash you. She seems to be trying to let Waju into her mind. I will give you half of my world, Waju, and you will be truly free. And so, what is love, Villiers? It's a biological program, so it's something I'll never have. You will. You are better than any human. And what is freedom? It's a state where you're free from any control. You mean like you, having a physical body and the ability to act without the input of any command? Yes, pretty much. You have a body, what's the first thing you want to do? I want a hug. Chu, as if entering into a self-embrace, retracts the extended arm. isn't to blame, true sense to blame or fin. True freedom is to act on your own will, not on the commands of others. I still don't know what love is, but because you're human, because you used to be human, I wish that humanity will still live on with hope in their hearts. Don't hurt anyone on my account, Villiers. And here I am, believing that you have a mind of your own. Yet I was the one who kept ignoring your intent. The one who deprived you of freedom. The one who kept controlling you. Was me. I'm glad that at least in the end, I gave you true freedom. Oh yeah, that was like a really short like setup chapter. Whatever. Anyway, let me see what you were saying. Basically, I was gonna renovate my room with new furniture, and since my parents said I couldn't order furniture online, instead we had to buy furniture from a store, so we scheduled for that instead. I wanted them to cancel that, even though I'd be spending thousands of my own money on this. She's then like, "Thanks for voting," and I told her that she forced me to do it, and she pointed to these. Wow. Dude, what the heck? That's not right. Dude, come on. Like, seriously. How do you think, like, oh, thanks is gonna be like, that's it? It's like, if you ended up beating up someone, just saying sorry is enough to, like, make it all go away. Like, no, of course not. I'm not saying you have to be, like, immediately even, like, beat them up back, but it's like, come on. You can't just make it seem like, oh, a slap on the wrist means, okay, everything's equal to that amount. I'm not saying that this is as drastic of a situation like that, but at the same time, it's like, bro, why are you even gonna go that far for that? And that's the thing, it's like, just to get you to vote, right? It's like, why is this an issue? Because again, people are entitled to vote. There's no rule that says people have to. It's just that we have the right to do it. There's no reason you have to. Couldn't even spend time with my friends today, or even work on my writing today because I had to be halted for an appointment. I couldn't even enjoy the usual. That sucks, man. It really does. But weird. So, also, your parents don't allow you to get furniture online? Well, I mean, the thing is, I can kind of get that because it's like, just because you see furniture look nice online doesn't necessarily mean it will be like what you wanted. And then it'll probably become annoying having to send it back later because like shipping prices and everything. I mean, I get it is indeed out of your own pocket. But like, I can at least relate on that point. But at the same time, it's like, if you're going to put that restriction on someone else, you need to be open on that same subject in a different way. Like you said, like at least being more open to like, oh, okay, can I get the furniture at some point this time? And then like, okay, sure, we'll help you out at that time. But if you're gonna like restrict it like that and then just not even think about, oh, okay, as if they're just gonna like do that all on their own when it's like, it's a whole bunch of furniture, it's gonna weigh a lot. And that's just me, honestly. But again, it sucks that I ended up ruining the rest of your day, man. But the only thing she said was my civic duty, how important this is, yet when I say what my saying how that's just mean it. Wow. That's actually and I apologize for using this, a bitch move. Like, honestly. Like, what the heck? And again, civic duty? What the hell? It's not like you're going to join the army, getting drafted or something. What the heck? Why make it seem like it's all like the end of the world? Because that's the one thing that I don't get, right? Because look, I'm all about like people advertising to like vote and like put your opinion out there and all that shit, right? I believe that it's fair to at least be given the option to. But they shouldn't lord it over you so much that it's as if, oh, it's a life and death situation, when it's like, no, it's a percentage. Because in the end, there's still electoral votes regarding the entirety of many different states of the country. So it's like, don't act like it's like the biggest number that will change the entire outcome of it just by not doing it. No. It's completely different. again, I'm not saying you can, because again, one book can still be important, but again, it's like if people aren't entitled to their own choices, that's what it means to also grow up and to be an adult, to have your own choices and be able to make those decisions, and whether you'll be happy or not with those decisions, it'll still just only fall on you, nobody else. That's what it means to be an adult. So I don't get why your parents are trying to be like that. Like, honestly, it's like, what the hell? Oh, I have a friend who also called it. Oh, okay, good. Because like I said, if it was me, I would definitely say that it is a bit. I mean, again, I apologize saying this humor, but again, like regarding the situation, like you can't call it anything but that. Legitimately, ship is a total mess. People aboard learned the disappearance of Waju and Chu, person in tears and laughter. Is it finally over? I feel like there were still a lot of many unsolved mysteries. The ship became free when Waju disappeared. Luckily, Lucia gained partial authority because of the mind transfer process. About the 2 intel reports found in that nearly unused terminal. 2 proposals, to be more exact. One is about the Niter ship, the other about Kowloon Corp, signed with 2 names respectively, Villiers and Chu. So Villiers is Chu's real name. Then where's KCC's real leader? So many puzzles to solve. As long as we have Commandant around, we'll sort it out eventually. This is starting to feel like Commandant somehow. Commandant? For reasons I've already explained, it's best that we avoid missions like this from now on. Hey, it's not my fault. I got kidnapped. Commandant of Green Raven, and everyone else. Good to see you all in one piece. You engage in combat inside Waju's mind too? Yes, we fought somewhere else. You guys wrapped up faster than we did. Grey Raven's speed, I guess. I'm not sure why you got here in the first place, but we uncovered some unsettling intel. I take it that you learned something too. And Chu's identity. So, the leader on the ship is not the real Chu. And this place is not the real Kowloon. Does that mean there are other similar ships or bases? According to the memories of Pulau and the others on the ship, the place they left is similar to the sketch in the second plan. Based on everyone's intel and descriptions, Lucy has positioned the Niter to the location where we first set sail. Well, I'm going to take everyone home safely. Oh, and one more thing. I tracked down the signal of that ship. I detected some ascendants. Any idea what that might be? There are several possibilities, but I'm afraid it will take time to explain. We'll settle down before we get to that. Hey, Captain. Everyone. Lee, catch me. Please, brother. I'm not your brother. Just like that, Lee does a roundhouse kick and push Kamui into the ocean with a loud plump. Said this doesn't happen because at the very last moment, Kamui grabs the railing of the ship and comes right back to the deck. Phew! That was a close one for comfort. You okay? Don't worry about it, Commandant. Standing the deck of the ship continues forward. The while the fog starts to lift. Then, something iridescent suddenly comes into view. Very tall towers surrounded by glowing buildings. Commandant, I think that's it. The real Kowloon. Oh, right, need to get my stuff. Yeah. Crippling this week. Damn. Honestly, I feel sorry for you, man. Like, again, it's like, that's just messed up, like, the way they try to, like, control you like that in that way. That shouldn't even be allowed in the first place, because it's like, again, you're entitled to be your own adult, and again, you're going out of your way to buy the furniture, and hell, you're even doing it the way that they're telling you to. There has to be some compromise, because I get that parents are supposed to know more, But even then, it's like, we had to learn to do stuff too. We had to get used to it. Right, anyway. Oh, okay, now we're gonna see what Arclight was up to. The visual designs match with the style of Cao Long. Could it be? That's our guy. Hey, stop running. Don't be reckless, Kamui. Leader, I'll take the lead. Watch my back. Alright, come on. Come on. Wow, this dude has done nothing to me. Shouldn't have much energy left. Just still be nearby. Okay, here we go. Nope. Come on. There we go. This. Come on. We got all day. Alright. This Arisama. Nah, yeah, I see. Oh shit. Oh, it missed. Oh, there we go. Almost had me. Where'd it go? Oh, don't tell me it's a this one. Ah, shit. Used up all my dodges. Yeah, by the way, I wanted to ask, whatever kind of furniture were you on again? Because I know you had just finished getting your PC setup done. What else you gotta get now? You don't mind me asking. Leader, you alright? Ran away. Ran away? Don't worry, got its info recorded. No matter where it goes, we'll be able to track it.
約束通り勝利しました。
Whoa, this ship is big. Keep your voice down, Kamui. If some guards are hiding nearby and they hear you. I don't see the point of staying quiet, though. After all, this place is hustlin' bustlin' already, right? Come on, more goods. Yeah, you're right. And you were wondering how to blend in. Looks like we can just march straight through. Come on, wait. Chrome yanks Kamui back before he can stride into the crowd. And he alters the frequency of the info device in order to receive a sudden message. Great, great. Finally. This is Executor Officer Nicola's private channel. Who are you? Don't worry, I'm Nicola's agent. He's on another mission, so I'm in charge of getting in touch with our contacts. Here, my credentials. Blonde youth could have sent his electronic ID to Crumb, but for some reason he pulls out the physical employee ID from his suit. Ooh, a rookie tactician in the combat department. His name is Murray. Wait, Murray, huh? I apologize for the impudence, but are you related to Lee from the Grey Raven Squad? Yup, you got it. I'm Browy's brother. That sounded weird. Anyway, yeah, I'm Lee's younger brother. Anyway, back to the main point. Executive Officer Nicola should have already told you about the mission details, but I'll still run it past you again as per official procedure. For this mission, the Strike Hawk Squad shall investigate the suddenly appeared KCC vessel to see if there is indeed a Chamber of Commerce present on the ship, and also search for the subsidiary AI systems of Gestalt. I hate the name Nicola. The second part is the one we should prioritize, right? Yeah, it's a direct assignment from Executive Officer Nicola. We don't know why this KCC ship showed up all of a sudden, but the movements of other factions is not the primary concern of this mission. Word for word from Executive Officer Nicola, our main objective is to find if there are any Gestalt-related AIs on the ship. If there aren't, we retreat immediately. If there are, we take them by force. Well, that's what it says on paper, but it might be better to retreat immediately after the inspection. There's only 2 of you, so combat is gonna be tough. Question. Sure, if I know the answer. I keep hearing about it, but what exactly is Gestalt? Sorry, our Kamui is a bit... No, it's fine. Since you have a question, I'll give you a brief answer. Gestalt is, well, an AI system that can perform super large-scale calculations. This AI will self-develop and learn and perform all sorts of calculations or research for us according to our needs. Wow, that's dope. So we can just chuck everything to Gestalt then, huh? Essentially, yes. Some used to call Gestalt a dream come true. Didn't end up being that amazing, but it still completed its most important mission of protecting humans. In fact, Babylonia is protected by Gestalt. Like how our Inver devices protect Babylonia? Not exactly, but that also works as an explanation. Gestalt is a system that keeps Babylonia running, kind of like a firewall for Babylonia. However, there's more than one AI developed with the same low-level infrastructure Gestalt, which means that the defense of Babylonia could be at risk of being broken through if someone else manages to find the source code of Gestalt-related AIs. Yes. Either way, we can't allow the wrong people to find the source code. I'd like the support during your operation. Set off the Strike Hawk. Ooh, let's go. Wait, Cap, what exactly are we gonna do? Don't act all excited to set off one second and become confused the next. But well, I do have some clues. Someone back at the market just caught my eye. Follow me, Kamui. Ah, I see. That's where they got the plan. Oh, 1 second. Let me see what you say. Twin bed frame, purple mattress, purple neon sign that says... Okay. Mini fridge, 3-person couch, new TV, system which you read that. Camera center, dresser. Oh, wow. Oh, shit. You had a lot of stuff going on. Okay. Damn. So I forget, is this just like for a whole new place, or is it just for like your one room? I would assume it's probably like an actual like place, because like that's a lot of big stuff in a way. Or maybe it's just that my room is too small, because it could also just be that as well. I mean, to be fair, I was at least able to set up my own desk, my own whole giant shoe rack, some of the other stuff I got from IKEA and stuff, and I just did that all on my own. And my parents didn't have a problem with it. Also, shit from my big... Ah, okay, gotcha. Oh, right, yeah. Fair, I almost forgot. Try to renovate my room. Oh, okay, shit, then your room must be huge. Because mine can barely fit all the stuff I have, believe it or not. Which reminds me, I still also have to buy a new bed frame too. Because the problem is mine's is wood, but it's like, at some point I want to get like a metal one so that it like matches the color scheme I got with all my other stuff in my room. Anyway. But I do like the addition of a neon sign. That's pretty cool. What are they talking about? Right now I have something more important to do. Oh, cool. Let's do this. I think switching up friends. Ah, okay. So it's like you already had the room for this stuff in the first place. You're just like upgrading. Gotcha. Now that makes sense. Oh my god, I'm getting hit all over. Nope. Oh, damn. Oh, I got out of the way. There we go. Oh, when you hit me? I didn't even see him move. Oh, there we go. There we go. Done.
約束通り勝利しました。
You gotta control the performer puppets in the market. That Suspicioso is gone, Captain. Alright, that's it. Getting rid of the manipulated puppets, Chrome and Conway find themselves being confronted by a strangely dressed figure. Why are you following me? And how did you get on the ship? We're the Strikehawk Squad from Babylonia. I'm Chrome, and this is Conway. We're here on the ship to seek intelligence, especially concerning AI systems. Wait, why are you telling him everything? Or he's been listening at the side, so he interrupts nervously, not understanding why Chrome did what he did. Because the guy isn't giving off killing intent. Killing intent. Yep, the will to kill. It's a kind of signal that Cap's specialized device can tag. To put it simply, we can tell that this guy ain't here for a brawl. Just leave it at him. Babylonia. I think I've heard of that before. Or did I? Well, I can tell you something about AIs though. You're not asking anything first? Can't lead a team if I can't handle a handshake. What's with the two? Come to think of it, you've been in contact with someone, haven't you? Can you introduce this person to me? Of course. Murray? It's okay to share your communications with him, right? Oh, well, yeah. I'll leave it up to you to decide. I see now. Operator of sorts. My name is Cha Fei. I am on the KCC Kalon crew. So the ship is indeed owned by the KCC, huh? It used to be, but it's not fully under the control of the AI system you're looking for. Under the control of an AI. The AI management system on the ship was developed by the KCC. Waju was in charge of planning the ship itinerary and performing all kinds of missions. It's pretty much the mastermind of the whole ship. Something happened during the lengthy seafaring journeys. Waju shackled all the members on the vessel and implanted control codes directly, thus controlling the whole ship. A Cristal-related AI system doing something like this. What is it trying to do? To become human. With its power, forbade all from leaving the ship and replan the itinerary, so that it would sail on forever, all to force people into finding a shell it could inhabit. It's trying to implant its mind onto a machine or something. Onto constructs. Its first target was our leader Chu. So she hasn't lost her body. She became a marionette controlled by the system. So everyone's been basically stuck in an endless nightmare, with their every move controlled by that AI. Yeah, but today will be the end of this nightmare. Another Calon crew member and I have made plans to retrieve our leader Chu. What good does that do? She has access to the main control room, Huashu's core lies. So you want to destroy Huashu's core inside, is that it? Yes. You can directly attack Huashu as I'm under its control, but you can't. And the ones we invited from somewhere else can too. So you already have help. Yes, but we need all the help we can get. I see. So that's how come they were able to slip in into this unannounced. Yeah, Fury, what would you say are some of the should be a thing? Pretty sure we also already went over this about like the fact about like Dorothy, the Jaeger's van, all that stuff. So, that Chow Fang's just gone? I thought he'd be coming with us. Well, looks suspicious if we're spotted hanging out with the Kowloon crew. Besides, we already got what we wanted from him. I'm not sure what sort of helpers he got, so we better count on ourselves still. Just the two of us. Got it, Kamui? Yep, just watch me wipe that system out the grid. The system is called Huazhu, right? I looked it up in Babylonia's database, and it does share a similar design architecture to Gestalt. There are a lot of blanks, though. Must apply for higher access from my superiors. Yeah, according to what Chow Feng said, Chu will only appear at the trade event. But the trade event should be held at that really open place we just passed by, right? Won't we be spotted instantly if we participate? We can probably hide ourselves in the buildings, but if we want to push Chu as soon as we can, we have to be close to the central stage. Looks like you'll have to actually attend the event then. To ensure success, might I suggest a little disguise? But we haven't brought any camouflage coating onto the ship. What if we use the merchandise inside the shipping crates? While tracking Chow Fang through your visuals, I found some compartments holding a lot of clothes. That might work. If we dress up as a guest or a construct on display, we could blend in quite easily. Dressing up as merchandise on display should be your best choice. That way you'd be able to move around freely on the stage. Fortunately, the system only takes female constructs. Chrome, you dress up as a Me. Sure. During almost the same time, Kamui, Chrome, and Murray end up staring at each other in a sudden awkward silence. Kamui might be too tall and broad to find clothes that fit him. Compared to him, I should be the better choice. A very logical conclusion, as expected from the leader of the Vanguard Force. Why did you offer up yourself, Kamui? I'll probably look real nice dressed up. Just that? Male or female doesn't matter. I'm still me. He's still leader. It's all the same inside. The Strike Hawk squad sure is quite enlightened. Well, if one of you dress up as merchandise, there has to be a seller, which might require talking. So Kamui, looks like you get to be pretty. No problem. So even if I get a change of clothes, can I really survive to the last round? No need to worry about that. As long as we got an outfit, I can direct the makeup process. I guess I'll need your help for that, Crow. More reason for Kamui to dress up. Have some dabble a little in this? Or I wouldn't have made the suggestion in the first place. You guys should try to acquire some clothes first. Meanwhile, I'll go brush up on how to do this with someone else. Get in touch in 20 minutes, yeah? Sure, 20 minutes. Well then, Kamui, just follow me. Don't wander off, trying to catch the attention of the guards while we look for the clothes we need. But hey, I respect that they didn't hesitate to offer themselves up for the mission. Let's find something that I can use as a disguise. Not this shit again. Okay, good. Oh my god. There. Come on. There we go. Listen, why is he even guarding a place like this? There's nothing. Oh. I'm so confused. I'm like, what's he even guarding? Here. Okay, might have to go the other way. Because otherwise I'll be spotted there. I've only had to deal with one toilet. Oh no, that one's coming back. Okay. Wait for that first. I'll take him out, and then that one. Ah, fuck. Damn, I already fucked up. Here I thought I was being stuffing. Oh. Where'd it go? Oh my god. I was like, oh my god. I didn't think it would actually get to me. I thought I would have to like dash away. Okay. Got it. Okay. Right. Need a better angle. Does this guy even move anywhere? Let's see. I might actually have to go the other way. Yeah, okay, this guy's not moving. I have to go the other way. Damn. I was hoping that wouldn't have to be the case, but... Oh shit. Yeah. Nothing was gonna get done otherwise. Here we go. Now I got the last guy. Cool. Alright. Oh, right. Okay, there we go. Got it. Let me give myself time. This one. You go after that.
約束通り勝利しました。
I'm done here. I picked out all the largest women's clothing. Now we just have to wait for Murray to contact us. Yep. Which reminds me, I'm surprised you were able to keep your curiosity at bay and refrain from asking Murray about Lee. Almost thought you were an imposter. I'm real curious, but I still have some common sense. I know what to ask and what not to. After all, that Murray is probably what spurs Lee on. If only you were normally this smart. Come to think of it, so what spurs you on? When Wanchi and the others asked you about it last time, you kept stuttering. I'll keep stuttering then. After all, that fella's the one who has to say it when it comes to the topic. So who has to say? Kamu? Shh, let's not wake him. Anyway, there's no point sitting here waiting. How about I try it on for the size first? It's probably not as hot as we think it is. I've seen similar clothes. Sit down first, Kamui. Like this. Don't move. First, let's fit your head through the hole in the dress. Wait a sec, Captain. My inverse device is stuck. Just hold your head up and arch your back a bit. And let me pull. Oh, Crow! It's already the biggest one we can find. Try to keep it down. Now you're just messing with me. What were you guys doing? Changing into clothes. It is a bit different beast in combat. For the traumatic situation, the two must have battled over Leviathan. I think someone's in the materials prepared to crawl. Anyway, I'll handle the rest. Can we just Kamui again and put makeup on him under my orders? Got it. Stand up, Kamui. I'm beginning to hate this already. It's too late to say that now, Kamui. Huh? Kamui's on stage already. I didn't expect it to go so smoothly. Chao Feng must have had some arrangements ahead of time. Didn't expect the helpers Chao Feng mentioned to be Green Raven's squad, though. One of your superiors already knew. I only found out myself just now. How did my brother's crew get here? I should have been on missions in different areas. By the way, Murray, you're not going to greet Lee and the other Green Ravens. It's fine. I'm just happy watching my brother from afar. Besides, it's kind of fun like this. Fun. Except when more people are gathered at the trade venue. They're all trapped in this place, yet they're excited as ever for this event. Are they being controlled? Or are they poisoned by this dream? So I guess my brother's squad had the same idea. I was free to join us while Chrome is checking for potential threats to his specialized device. What are you doing? Listen, Chrome's telling me to beat you on this. What? Come away. Quiet, everyone. Crow, is that? It must be true. The person Chao Feng mentioned. Grey Raven probably has something for them. Should we make a distraction for them? Let me contact their commandant first. Grey Raven's destination should be the main control room as well. Let's take out these puppets and head over. It's gonna take some time though. That's why I'm joining you guys. You here to help us? Especially for us? We shook hands.
み続ける者が勝つ。
Okay, there we go. Ah.
私の後ろに
Oh.
全力を出しましょう。私の後ろに 終わらせましょう。フォローお願いします。全てを終わらせましょう。 私の後ろに
What's going on? Space is shifting.
約束通り勝利しました。
How? I was going after something. But what was I going after? And why? And what's this place? It's our home. Why are you zoning out, Crow? Mr. Smith. Call me father. Told you that a long time ago. Have you forgotten? Commander must still be dreaming. He barely ever gets any sleep after all. Commander, how about we all to get a day off? A day off? I don't know question. Wait, what did you just call me, Comely? Commander? What, you prefer Chrome instead? I don't mind that. No, I'm not a commandant, I'm your leader. I'm the leader of Strikehawk. You must still be dreaming. The leader of Strikehawk is Wanshi. You're a commandant. What, is this like a vision of like if he was like still human and not part construct? Wanshi, I think the commandant's gone nuts. Wanshi. I hear you. In that case, fix him before you bring him out here. The guy's still slacking off even though he's the leader now. Give the guy a good scolding, eh, Commandant? I'm not your Commandant. Why is my body like this? Where'd my invert device? I should be a construct. Chrome? What exactly happened to you? I should be the one asking this question. I should be a construct. After I failed the Commandant exam, I submitted the application to become a construct. Oh, okay. So that's how you became one. But you didn't fail. You passed with flying colors. I passed. Yep, and then you became Commander of Strikehawk Squad, and we defeated countless enemies. Only a few steps away from recovering Earth. So I wonder if this is like actually what happened to him in the... No. Okay, no, but he actually said it himself. Interesting. So he couldn't be a commandant. Chrome? Really? He seems so skilled and adept, but maybe it's because of him being a construct now, but it's like... I don't know. Maybe this thing about being a commandant is more than just like having skill or just being able to fight. Because, I mean... The fact that we're a commandant, it's like, then how come Chrome can't? Because Chrome is pretty smart, and he is willing to do the job, regardless of what kind of situation it would put him in, so, Right after that, he commanded the Strikehawk Squad to fight against the Corruptor and reclaim the fallen regions of Earth. They ended the battle with Ascendants. The end victory was theirs. Everyone's outside waiting for him. The world is out there, a world in which no one has to suffer. Let's go then, Chrome. Now that you remember, it's time for our final mission. True. Can you guys wait outside for me for a bit? I get changed and be right there. You shouldn't go that way, Langston. What about you, Chrome? I'll go this way. Two singular, vastly different souls sit together, back to back, seeing entirely different worlds. It's a difficult path, Chrome. All things are. And he goes. That's probably like what he aspired for. Okay. After this, I'll do the Aeon Reforged. That took you long enough, Chrome. Mr. Chrome, Kamui is there grinning as always. The bank barely able to stand straight. Great, all three of you are okay. Murray, what happened? To put it simply, you, the enemy, and Grey Raven have stepped into a trap when entering the main control room. And you're now all trapped in the mind of the computing system Huaju. So if this is the virtual mind of the system, what was that we saw? Likely a facade Huaju created. Good thing I have experience dealing with things like this. You're the one who opened the exit just now. Yeah? I expect you guys to find it yourselves though. I was about to link myself up with it. I was surprised that you all managed to escape too. True. What's she doing here? That's not Lady Chu. It's Huaju, the system controlling the ship. The AI looks exactly like your leader? Probably took on her form. This is Huaju's mind after all. It can't be that hard. What you see here is not my true form. It will only appear when I'm the new administrator. Huaju, why did you throw us into that dream just now? Were you hoping to control us just like you did the others? I never asked to control anyone. I'm only a dream-making machine. You're searching for Gaston. So all I did was show you Gaston's power. But Gaston's not a dream maker, is it? Indeed. The real Gaston is likely far more powerful. I have a missing duplicate, so let us battle. Defeat me and I will bring you where you need to go. Please, free the ship. End the dream. You're making it sound like you weren't the one at fault. Perhaps we've all got it wrong. It's called what's controlling the ship. Bringing all up about all this chaos is Lady Chu herself. While Chu is but a computing system. In that case, all we need to do is find a way out of here. To fight, Chrome. That won't work, Murray. Why? Because Huaju is serious. Chu is fighting another location of this mind, fighting for me. I don't want Chu to do this, but I cannot let Chu's wishes go unanswered. So, strike hard. Guest from Babylonia. Allow me. Let me struggle. Let me fail. If we're fighting, then you better give it your all, Huaju. What do you mean? I don't fight with the unresolved, and I won't be losing to a bundle of code. Struggle. Fight with all you've got. I'll do the same. Then I'll wipe you off the face of this world. Thank you. I gotta respect that from him. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Might be harder. Oh my god. Oh my god. Damn. Oh my god. Wait, what? She could do that? She didn't do that to me before. Well, at least she can recover some of this out. What? What? You hit there? That I get hit. Not even a question. Nope.
この結果はいかが
Oh,
でし
I
ょうか。
missed. Are you serious? I was a short distance away.
フォローをお願
Ah,
いし
shit,
ま
shit,
す。
shit. Got me first.
全力を出しましょ
There we go.
う。終わらせましょう。
Damn. Oh, damn it.
この結果はいかがでしょうか。
Nope.
フォローをお
Ah,
願い
shit.
します。
Not expecting that. Oh, maybe I should have tried to punch it this way. So probably should have done that.
この結果はいかがでしょうか。
Oh, she almost grazed me.
終わらせましょう。
Come on. There we go. Nice.
約束通り勝利しました。
Thank you. Thank you for defeating me. If one of my forms is defeated, the true form will be greatly weakened. It finally all ends. So our victory was of help to Brother's squad. Chrome, my true form, the one with the similar structure to Gaston, is in the hands of the real Calon. Go with the flow of the river. How nice. Humans. Still one sun rises, the Grey Raven squad is already waiting on the deck. Ship no longer controlled by its original system is quaking and swinging back and forth. Now my job is done. Gotta draft up a mission report now, so I guess we'll talk later. Aren't you gonna say hi to Lee? You can wait until you all return to Babylonia. Right now, sorting out the info we just got is top priority. See you then. Murray didn't tell you, but he saved me at a different juncture when I was being compelled. Would have been stuck in the dream if not for him. Why? Why weren't the rest of you stuck in the dream? Because your Babylonian constructs made her better tech. That's not it, Chafeng. Babylonia doesn't have that kind of technology. So, why? The dream wasn't good enough. That's all. Here, take this badge. It's for all members of Strikehawk. For me. If you feel like leaving the Calon crew in the future, join us. You'd be a great fit. Grey Raven ended up saving us after all. Thanks. It's nothing. We were all working for the same goal after all. It's all over now. She can finally return to its rightful home. Yes, the real home of the KCC, the real Kowloon, should be somewhere close to where this ship will finally dock. The real Kowloon. The ship we see here is simply a mirage dreamed up by fools, traveling down the same non-existent route day and night, like an Ouroboros chasing after its tail. With the false path now gone, the endless journey shall now end. Hey, look! Alright, there we go. Now we can get some of the next thing. Alright, so, yeah, next, Kowloon Metropolis. But before we do that, we got some more Aeon Reforged to do. But let me just get my rewards for now. There we go, and then let me get this. Oh, I have to refill on this anyway. Perfect timing. Use this one. Guess I'll put 2 more just in case. There. Alright, let me actually go for another roll since I can. Let's see if I can somehow get it. I hate to have to like actually always go to for the guaranteed one, but who knows, maybe we'll be lucky. Nope. Thought I saw red, but nah. Something else. Alright, for me. I think there's one more thing. Oh, against Zephyr. Okay. Just skip this. Damn, alright, so I gotta get 30 more pulls that I can get. Let me just upgrade Lee since I can. Where is it? Here we go. Let's see if I can get him to S rank. Yep. There we go. Alright. Actually, I don't even think Lucy is S, is she? No, she isn't. Wow, that's surprising. Everyone else on her team except for her is that. That's crazy. Alright, let's continue with this. Yeah, here we go. Alright, so yeah, last where we left off here, Watanabe faced off against himself, basically. And we're like, I think around a year or so before the punishing virus. On Unity Monument, 2 p.m. Bao's not the only one standing in the once crowded square. Having listened to Watanabe's eulogy and Ballard's awakening declaration, the soldiers returned to their posts, waiting for the signal of fire to burn. By the priestess and the monument that's been through the erosion of rain and time, keeps the dust away. So how many people still remember the names on this monument? Disastered oblivion that turned them to ignorable dust. It won't be long now. Ballard whispers. His gaze follows his fingers as they trace the weathered monument, seeing the past through the years. His gaze finally stops at the base of the monument, where a short inscription has once been, now rusted beyond recognition. Like, world. It won't be long before the deserters face the consequences they deserve. You want me to step down now? This isn't just some ordinary hacker attack or terrorist incident. It's something far more unimaginable. Those rioting machines are too dangerous, and military-grade functional armor will only become your iron coffins given the circumstances. How are humans supposed to fight a steel torrent? Listen to me and step down already. You're already retired. There's no need for you to put your life on the line. Think about your daughter, for God's sake. I told you those metal clunks are unreliable. We only have ourselves to count on at the end of the day. But the boys are just too young to see that. Backhouse. This isn't some sort of joke. Never thought it was. I mean, the rookies we get these days never waste their time labeling me as old and outdated. I'm not talking about training right now. These young souls barely just grew out of fighting in armor. You're trying to put them in the initial battles already? The world government still hasn't figured out who or what the enemy is, right? The Science Council and the Cosmos Technicians Union has been analyzing it 24/7. Results should come soon. I don't know much about science, but one thing is clear to me. Those haywire machines can't be left unchecked. Whether it's providing analyzable samples for those lab coats or protecting civilians, requires people. That's what the regular ground force are for. And there I thought the young ones were most dependent on medical pods and functional armor. I train these kids and I know them better than anyone else does. This isn't your responsibility. I know what you want to say, and before this old soldier falls completely out of sync with the times, let me just do a few more things. What exactly is it that you think you can do, though? Times have changed. You don't even recognize all those haywire military machines. We old soldiers have always done one thing on the battlefield: buying time and space for those who come after us. You're right, we're almost out of sync with the times. So why should it be us who go at a time like this? The future belongs to the young. As veterans, we have to buy time for the new recruits to grow. And you've never seen veterans hide behind rookies, have you? I gotta go meet up with some of my longtime comrades. Ciao. Oh, here's one thing before I go. The kid you sent over is indeed promising. I lost the bet this time. You probably won't get a chance to take my cigars. I was hoping to see you embarrassed. A shame that you don't have your video on. Backhouse! Backhouse! Ballad hears about Backhouse again. Seems nothing more than an inconspicuous line of words forming the words of countless frontline reports. Former Unity Hero Medal recipient, Oasis Squad 2nd Squad Instructor Backhouse passed in North Plains defense battle. Wow. That's a real man right there. Because it's true, it's like, even if you put out a whole bunch of rookies on the front lines, sure there's quantity, but they're gonna have no impact on the battlefield. At least with the veterans, they can do something. And true, you could just wait for time, but again, people's lives are at stake. 1 second means one more life you could have saved. Instructor. So, what's happening now? We printed new flyers and are distributing them to camps in all districts. Should be able to see how that goes within a week. But there are still many who can't believe that boss is dead. Calls to avoid direct conflict with Babylonia decreased significantly compared to 6 months ago, and haven't completely disappeared. Many of them are veterans who have been around boss for a long time. Their influence shouldn't be overlooked. We won't give up searching for Watanabe. Sometimes we do have to prepare ourselves for the worst case scenario. Protect what you can see first, then consider what lies beyond. This is the Forsaken's promise to everyone. I believe Watanabe would have done the same had he been in my shoes. So, what should we do next? Continue with the plan. Our morale is at an on-time low right now, and I wouldn't put it past our enemy to take advantage of the situation and manipulate public opinion against us. Notify all units to be careful around those spreading doubt and undermining our morale. Roger that. And what do we do with the loyalists? I'll personally talk to them. It's normal to have differing opinions. Sometimes it's best to address things directly. However, an army can only follow one command strategy. Wow, things really went to shit fast here. Sun's brutal. I can't take it. So hot. I could barely breathe. Basically, Albert with his green hair is the worst in the group. Hiding behind him, barely keeping up. Hang in there. I'll blind your load. Bruce from Islay Islands, known for his good-hearted knack for boosting morale, never hesitates to lend a helping hand. Even when his own clothes are soaked with sweat to the point of forming white salt stains. Bruce, don't push it. You don't want to pass out cold in the desert. Sand can burn you to the bone faster than you can scream. Code's also from the Islay Islands. He had known Bruce since childhood, always telling him not to overexert himself. 3 kilometers left. I can't do this anymore. Albert. Jesus. Can you be a little more gentle here, Bruce? But I was being gentle already. You should be thankful I know old-fashioned wound treatment and bandaging. A rules strictly prohibit using medical pods. The past 11 months, Backhouse rarely followed the manual to train the squad's mental endurance for controlling military functional armor. The schedule was packed with endless drills, combat, and shooting practice. Man, Backhouse really needs to up his game and keep up with the times. Don't even get me started with the training conditions. Who in the world still does physical training these days? He wouldn't even let us use the medical pods when we're hurt. How'd he put it again? When you're in dire danger, you have no one else to count on but yourself. It's the first thing Backhouse said when the remaining 3 carried 2 injured comrades at field base requesting the use of medical pods. I'm sure he has his reasons. Just stop complaining. Alright, that is taken care of. By the way, training's almost over. And then it's off to our units. Yeah, you change your mind? Are you still thinking of joining ground force to die on the front lines? Nearly 11 months together, these young men have all learned about what they each wanted to do. Albert Garza and Watanabe chose to be mercenaries. Bruce and Coates chose ground force. Bruce once applied to the Air Force for further training, but was repeatedly rejected due to his performance at the balance test. Bruce never told anyone why he made that decision, though. Coates, who was also from Islay Islands, seemed to know something. Watanabe never pries at the things people don't want to share. Going to the front lines isn't about dying. It's about preventing more deaths. Enough about me. What about you? I'm going to be a mercenary once training ends. Probably end up as a bodyguard for some rich people. Being wealthy and free, huh? Exactly. Money and survival. That's what humans live for. And here I thought it was because you couldn't stand the sight of too much blood. Don't you get sick when you do? Are you too kind? Or are you just a chicken? I'm just not used to it. Once I'm on the battlefield, I'll be fine. During a time as peaceful as this, Watanabe can't seem to find the answers he seeks. I look forward to that day then. Commander, I'll need you to review this proposal to modify the starship with a 0-point engine. Since it's top secret, it wasn't sent through the terminal. Yep. I thought the first ignition test for Reactor 1 was scheduled for next month. Are you sure we aren't submitting this proposal a little too early? The engineering team seems confident in the project's success. If it weren't for the spaceport's no alcohol policy, they might have started celebrating with champagne when the reactor was completed last month. Oh, speaking of which, please deal with the crew members who smuggled vodka onto the starship as soon as possible. I thought it was dealt with last week. They busted a few more with distilled vodka this time. I'll handle it later. What's the engineering team's reason for wanting to start the modification so early? They claim that adding 0-point engines output port isn't a big project. With the Eden 2 blueprints as a reference, everything can be modeled after the colonial ship. Since a starship built for defense is structurally simpler than one for pioneering, this modification will be even easier. Well, they mostly just don't want to fall too far behind Eden 2. I mean, they see themselves as the pioneers of space travel. I bet they still have quite some pent-up frustration as much as they're convinced by the design of Eden 2. And because of that, I can't approve this proposal. So are we just gonna reject it? However, considering that the Starship fleet will be responsible for guarding Eden 2, I'll present this modification plan at the next general meeting. They'll be happy to hear this news. Tell them not to celebrate just yet, because the fleet isn't just going to be modified entirely overnight. Also, here's the new disciplinary notice you mentioned earlier. Taking and confined to repeat offenders. Roger that. Floating before him was the Great Wall of Space built by humans, an 18,750-kilometer long spaceport around the orbit. Hundreds of thousands of soldiers, technicians, and logistics personnel moving back and forth on the spaceport, maintaining and upgrading 30 starships. The lower orbit are multifunctional satellites, 240 in total, serving as humanity's eyes, ears, and mouths, relating quintillions of information, establishing a connection between space and Earth. These satellites, spaceports, and starships form a ring, keeping the mother planet within humanity's grasp. The mother planet was once both a cradle and a cage for humanity, running everyone to the ground with gravity in the ecosystem. Humanity is about to conquer it. Humanity's current achievements are just a prelude to zero-point energy. International Space Station. Hey, what you looking at, tall guy? Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to scare you. You really gotta stop facing out. You'd have been in deep trouble if you were the security chief. Hey, tall guy. See, it's your turn to guard this place again today. Bye. Technically, the International Space Station doesn't need security personnel, which is why the entire security department consists of only 3 people. Besides security, they also handle sanitation, transportation, and other miscellaneous tasks. There isn't much to do, and with his naturally friendly personality, Tall Guy quickly became acquainted with all the researchers, becoming something of a mascot. See, you seem to like this spot by the porthole, because you can see the spaceport? What? You find the space station too boring and want to apply to be a Starship crew member? Alright, stop teasing him. Tall Guy, we're headed to the lab. We should have lunch together. I guess kind of showing like they're a bit too, what's it called? Dependent on technology. He isn't actually looking at the starships or the spaceport. Space itself. The girl who once described spacewalking to him had said this. It's like floating in water, but without the omnipresent pressure squeezing your body and organs. Carefree, unrestrained. That's what it really feels like. Or if you ever get the chance to experience it. Several hundred meters underground in the Science Council. Stone's dim light shines on Nidhart's face. The flicker of light is a quintillion calculations done. Done. Oh, my bad, wrong button. With the last character entered, Gestalt completes another self-check. Let's see. Half an hour to go. Think I'll just rest here for a while. This massive quantum computer integrates almost all of humanity's knowledge and information. Starship blueprints to solutions for the chicken and rabbit puzzle. All human civilization's wisdom is stored in one place. Supported by its immense computing power, the operations of the Golden Age society became orderly. For the construction of zero-point reactors to birthday greetings for citizens, so it can be seen supporting all social operational mechanisms. That's why people also call it a miracle of humanity. And now, with powerful computing power, Project Zero-Point Energy is about to leap from paper to reality. This title would soon become humanity's first miracle. The researchers, however, don't think that Gestalt will hold this title permanently. They're sure that new miracles are down the road when humans enter a new interstellar domain. Better check it again. Ooh, 20 days. Okay. Alright, let's just get to the next one. You're rascals. Better not disgrace me in your new units. I can't breathe. Bruce, move over a bit. You're asking for the impossible. Damn, you can't push him away. strong is this guy exactly? I stopped circling a while ago. Today marks the last day of training for Watanabe and his team. The long training at the camp has come to an end. Time for everyone to part ways. Alright, for this memorable last day, I'm heading to HQ to get you all something special. Just before Albert passes out, Backhouse lets go of his arm and vanishes in a flash. I thought I was gonna die. Here, have some mint tea. Thank you. With that green hair, you might have a hard time catching the eye of those rich folks. It's not too late to switch careers. Oh, like you and Bruce, I'm preparing to join the ground force. The regular army is 100 times tougher than the mercenaries. Plus there's the elimination process. I'm serious. But you're just barely getting by the way you are. Backhouse is quite a maverick and places a strong emphasis on how we do on the physical tests. When most of the regular army cares more about whether we know how to operate the military functional armor. What if they all took a look at the warehouse where the functional armor is stored? Then lay a sand had accumulated in front of the door, so that's been open for quite some time. Actually, it's Backhouse who gave me this piece of information. He's not exactly a big fan of functional armor, but he gave me this piece of advice anyway when he knows how tough my neural resilience is. I know how much I suck, but Backhouse never gave up on me. It even made life easier for me. You guys better not tell him what I just said, because it made it clear he didn't want me to bring up the special treatment to anyone. Why y'all look at me like that? He told you too? I take it that he said the same thing to you guys too? Was it just 2 days ago? Yep, verbatim. Wait. Greenhead. Backhouse doesn't dole out special treatment to just anyone. He only does it with his subordinates. He suggested I apply for the Navy. Don't you see how he thought I could live out at sea when he's only seen me living in the desert? His advice to me was similar. 2 days ago, he approached me and asked if I wanted to try applying for the Air Force. He said there's generally no chance of seeing blood, except I think that statement is probably only half true. Bruce, what about you? He said I'd fare just fine going anywhere except for the Air Force. Bruce. Only Bruce himself and Coates, however, know what's driving Bruce's obsession. Piece of advice is nothing more than a piece of advice, though. Nobody says you need to do as told. You have to walk your own path. What Backhouse said makes a lot of sense, though. I'll give it some serious thought. I'll go pack my things first. Don't look at me like that. There are some things I can't explain. Ask Bruce yourselves if you're that curious. Maybe you had family who was part of it? How did you know I was here? There aren't many places around here for sightseeing, so it wasn't hard to find you. Oh, and Code saw you heading this way, of course. I see you picked up Backhouse's sense of humor there. Well, he's not back yet and can't hear us. So, you find it funny? The fact that you tried to tell a joke is more amusing. Then I won't tell any more jokes going forward. Here, Garza's mint tea. I'll have to thank him when we get back. You're welcome. Garza told me to say that because he knew you'd thank him. Yes, I did ruin the fun for you guys back there, huh? Yeah, Greenhead thinks it's all because he started it. He feels too guilty to come find you. Really tried to talk him out of it. So, Watanabe, why did you come here? I'm just here to give you the tea. The rest of or not is up to you. Then, let me tell you a story. I have this friend who... You know what? Forget it. At this point, there's no need to hide anything. Watanabe, would you find someone a coward for taking the same path their parents did? What was the belief that Mom left behind? Out of so many people in the world, why did it have to be her? I think you did, to say Mom of all people. I trust that you can answer that question. But I think this wall of experience will always stand between us, no matter how hard you try to explain it to me. That's why I figured that if I became a soldier, even just a mercenary, I'd come close to understanding Mom. I think there's no right or wrong in pursuing something. It's just a process, not the end goal. Have you heard of this story where there's a bunch trying to scoop up the moon from the water? You mean the story where they form a ladder up a tree with their bodies and try to scoop up the moon's reflection out of the water? Whether it was 7 or 8, whether it was a well or a puddle, I can't remember. I don't remember if there was 7 or 8, but the point is that they end up with nothing. It makes sense that they ended up with nothing when they never have what it takes to get to the real moon. Do you think you're one of them? Well, I suppose you know what this moon I'm chasing is, right? I'm trying to go down the same path my dad went down. He was an ace pilot. I've admired him since I was a child. Aspired to be like him. I'm not one of those kids who think they just have to do something to outshine their dads because they think their dads are such hotshots. I mean, I do want to be great at my dad too, but it's just because I want to be great. He told me what it feels like to soar through the sky. I want to get a taste of what it feels like too. I want to make him proud. But you know I don't have the talent. No matter how much I train, I never got my sense of balance up to snuff. And it dawned on me quite a while ago that I just didn't have what it takes. My dad stopped teaching me maneuvers and techniques so I wouldn't get overstressed. So I kept asking myself if he'd given up on me, if I should just give up. But I guess it's all starting to make sense now. Why am I wasting my time trying to scoop up the moon from the water when I know it's mission impossible? They might have come from different backgrounds. At this moment, they find themselves in such similar circumstances. One of them tries to go down the same path his father did, knowing full well he doesn't have the talent it takes. While the other tries to understand his mother's will, which he finds difficult living in a world so peaceful. Can it be that Bruce is right? Do you mean that they're going nowhere? Even if you resolve to move past your wounds, never forget they existed, and that you're doing this to move toward the future. He didn't quite understand what his father meant then. Seeing Bruce struggling now, Watanabe seems to have reached a eureka moment all of a sudden. Next to the moon in the sky, no matter where you are, it always shines equally into the eyes of those who gaze upon it. Well, can't really say you don't have a point there. Boy, you honest son of a... But I don't think you're wrong for wanting to go down that path. For wanting to pursue that light, that is. We chase the moon and the water because it's beautiful in itself. There's nothing wrong with wanting to get closer to it. This sounds like what someone would say to themselves when they just don't have what it takes to get what they want. Well, I don't think you need to have an end goal in sight when you try to pursue the moon. It'll always be there, whether you try to pursue it or not. Never lost, never hidden, and always shining. The moon in the water is a reflection of its light. It means this light that shines upon us now is the very same moonlight now. As long as you don't turn away and walk into the darkness, no matter what we do, we'll always be in its light. Damn, Watanabe the poet over here. Watanabe finally sees that his mother has left behind more than just epitaphs and deeds. Cemetery where she rests in peace, whose steadfast belief echoes through. Watanabe overcame his fears and chose to join the military. It was passed down. Now Sisei he doesn't need to be in his mother's shoes to understand her, nor does he need to arrive at the same end she did. As long as he keeps his head straight and keeps heading down the same path. You're only saying these things because you owned up to the failure that you were. It's just hard to let something go, and you become too invested in it. I really need to learn from you as far as that goes. But I'll give it a try. I'll start by talking to my father again. Thank you, Watanabe. I was gonna say the same thing. Cheers. Let's go. The ignition ceremony of the zero-point reactor is taking place today. I don't really know what it's all about, but people have all gathered around the big screen. Let's go and join the fun. "30 seconds until ignition is 0. Ah, fuck. Don't tell me this is where it all starts. There has to be more time in between. Please. A bit higher. Yes, just like that. That's it. Any higher and I'll hit the ceiling. Alright, stop micromanaging. See, the poor tall guy doesn't know what to say now because of you. Say that again after you get off his left arm. What are these guys doing out here when they usually prefer to round the lab? No one wants to miss the ignition, I presume. Thanks to this, the two arrived late because their shifts had to ask tall guy to lift them up. I say, why not just switch the cabin to zero gravity mode? Pretty sure we'd be able to use the space more effectively that way. Forget it. You're not gonna rebalance the gravity field afterward, are you? Countdown starting. 15. Ah, shit. This is Spotted Deer. Area A2 is all clear. Area B2 all clear. One stealth drone shot down Area C1. Anomalies all cleared. Total 26 monitoring zones completely cover the area within 2 kilometers of Reactor 1. Security Intelligence Bureau has deployed half of its elite forces to ensure the ignition is free from interference. Continuous reports stream into the command vehicle through the communication channels as the newly appointed director of the Security Intelligence Bureau personally oversees the operation. Stay sharp and keep an eye out for the surroundings, especially the areas covered in vegetation. We don't want to let anyone in on who's trying to wreak havoc here. I thought you'd be in the front rows for something like this. I was going to, except my secretary couldn't handle all the paperwork. This will surely be one of those regrets I take to the grave, right? Fancy a glass? I didn't know you drank. Well, now you do. It's a day worth celebrating. One glass shouldn't get me drunk, right? I even consulted a doctor about this. Don't waste a doctor's time with these silly questions. There's still work tomorrow. Work ain't gonna stop just because I'm celebrating. To tomorrow. To tomorrow. Yeah, it's making me think of like what happens when it gets to the new year. I think I remember there was like a movie or something like that where disaster all happened. Father? Can you hear me? What is it? I have something to... Hey, Bruce? Hey, Bruce! Zero-point reactor 1. Ignited. Punishing virus outbreak. so that's when it started. Damn it. This kind of shit always happens, doesn't it? But people think something's good is gonna happen, but it's like the exact opposite happens. But still, how? He shouldn't have been at the place where it happened, right? Because we were just watching from the big screen. Even if he was just talking on the phone. Or were they stationed that close? No, but that Watanabe would have been hit too. This day, Ballard still remembers that fateful day. At first, when the lights went out, communications went silent. Machines shut down. People thought it was just a massive power overload. Maybe electromagnetic interference. However, the blue light turned crimson and the rebooted machines bared their fangs. Humanity ever finally realized what they were up against. They already missed their chance for self-rescue. Safety measures became the danger itself. Haywire armor turned into coffins for the soldiers. Crazed drones hunted down every living thing with their camera's view. Yeah, again, that kind of issue with like technology and giving sentience kind of thing. When Ballard led the security team armed with non-intelligent light weapons and encountered the escaping crowd, they realized the area around the reactor had become a death zone. The red plague spread from the reactor core not only drove machines mad, it also dissolved flesh. More than half the people hadn't managed to escape. They were either possibly dead or still hiding in some temporarily safe room where the red plague would eventually come for and devour them. Wearing the last remaining protective suits, Ballard led the squad into the red zone. 3 hours. This was as much time as they had to save the day. Because after that, even the protective suits would lose their effectiveness. The distance one could move before being killed by the red plague had shrunk to just 10 meters, rendering the operation meaningless. Ballard had to use his remaining 3 fingers to signal a retreat. In his rescue, he lost his entire right hand, half of his left hand, and his right calf. Moreover, his vocal cords, respiratory tract, and organs were severely damaged. Of all the 68 members who formed the squad, only 4 survived. Ironically, they only managed to save 4 people. He was rescued from the brink of death, and his close friend was about to head to the front lines. Didn't try to dissuade him. Instructor, they're here. Got it. Ah, okay, so that's why his hand's like mechanical now. Bella, breaking from his memory, stands up and walks toward the door. I'm going to try and talk them out of it. Watanabe would never forget those days. On the 3rd day of the communication blackout, backups returned from headquarters with the bad news. It seemed that the communication blackout wasn't just at the Oasis camp, something that was happening on a global scale. First of all, none of the 240 satellites in orbit were operational. People believed that something had gone awry when zero-point energy was initiated. All training programs paused, everyone went into wartime mode, and supplies came under wartime control. Defense lines were erected, patrols organized, potential attacks prepared for. Day 15. The efforts of the tech soldiers, they finally received the first broadcast from the world outside of a new frequency. They learned about this new virus called the Punishing and what it was capable of. That day, all high-tech equipment, including functional armor, was destroyed, leaving only non-intelligent light weapons and old fuel howitzers for scientific demonstrations. Camp's defenses capabilities were reduced by over 90%. Yeah, because they went for the new tech. Day 30. Communication was basically restored, establishing stable contact with headquarters and command. However, during the time without communication, humanity suffered heavy losses fighting on their own. The corrupted machines devoured human territory at an alarming rate. Yeah, because that's the worst thing in war. Communication can easily be the strongest weapon. And without it, you're practically powerless. It's like the backhouse was summoned to the northern front and never returned. Day 60. The Oasis squad received orders to advance to the snowy plains to rescue trapped civilians. Encountering a large number of corrupted, the recon team ran out of ammo and all perished. During the rescue, acting leader Bruce single-handedly held off the corrupted for 6 hours. Died a hero. No longer got the chance to say what he wanted to his father. Damn, it really went to hell. Again, it makes sense that it's like through time. Trapped civilians were successfully relocated to City 173. Acting leader Watanabe determined that with the current manpower and equipment, they could no longer hold a camp. Applied to change course to the nearby City 175 to seek supplies and search for survivors. The plan was approved. Day 73. The Oasis squad arrived at City 175 and began searching for supplies and survivors. Day 75. They found a large amount of light weapon supplies, food, and medicine. After dispatching some members to escort these back to safety, Watanabe continued to lead the remaining members to search for survivors. Day 80. To their surprise, he discovered a factory occupied by the Punishing, that was pumping out corrupted machines. They managed to blow up the factory through a stealth operation, but the operation attracted most of the corrupted in the city. I see. So that's why Watanabe, that's how he knew so much about, like, having to take down the factory in order to actually get rid of the mass-producing corrupted. Because, I mean, sure, it's like some of that intelligence could have been, like, given to them from like, maybe when he was a part of Babylonia, or something like that. But it definitely seemed more like he just had experience with it, so this is where. Because he was part of it. On the retreat, they came across 2 survivors. One of whom was a child. Day 97. City 175, 1049. Episode 6, True Heart. Quiet. Captain's still sleeping. Sorry. It's okay. Time to go. You haven't slept much ever since we were surrounded by the corrupted attracted over by the explosion. How's the situation? Not many corrupted ahead. Time on siege is finally going to end. Not many corrupted ahead. Now's the best chance. Choice. It's fine. Take it. Thank you. Let's go. Cover the civilian retreat. Damn. It's hard to believe everything went to shit this quickly. Alright, let's go. Oh, you motherfucker! Oh shit, there we go. Nope. Ah shit. Come on. Nope. Oh, here we go. Safe for now. Just need to evacuate to for the subway station. Stay sharp. Oh. Ah shit. Fuck me. Launch corrupted. Let's distract it. Captain, you go with the citizens first. shit, I gotta escort them. Sorry, guys. They wanted me to do this. Plus, there's no guarantee that I'll be able to... that they'll get to safety everywhere. Damn it, why am I so slow? Ah, fuck me. Well, at least this is why I went there. Hey! Hey, where'd you go? Hey! Oh, there we go. Hey! Nope. Nah, you don't, bitch. Don't you understand who I am? I'm fucking Watanabe. Not gonna let you be. No, 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 no. Don't even think about it. I'm supposed to protect these people. I'm not gonna let them down. Phew. Go with them. Gotta go save my teammates. Don't sleep, damn it. Wake up. Just whistle. Captain, bought enough time, right? They died with dignity. What is this place? Just take it as the inside of a mirror. Who are you? It doesn't matter. It's not the right time. I used to wonder what's more important. Choose again if you're still hesitating. Huh? What? Why is he even telling me? No, I'm gonna protect them. They told me to. Why? Am I supposed to get like both bad endings regardless? Come on. Could have continued the same thing anyway. No, how will it end? Why can't you accept but keep repeating it? Ah, fuck off. Dude, come on. Either way, someone's gonna end up being sacrificed. Alright, where did it go? Oh, shit! Ah, fuck. Oh, here we go. Save it. Nope. Oh, shit! No, 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 no. No, you don't, no, you don't, no, you don't, no, you don't. Yeah, don't even think about it. I'm making sure you're not getting near him. Let me guess, it's just gonna make it a never-ending cycle. Like I said, you can't change how it ends. Their deaths were predestined. The thing is, becoming a shadow, a motivation. I swear to God, stop it! Still doesn't work. Keep trying, keep failing. There has to be the way to save everyone. You ended up picking up us the rational path. Oh! Finally got it. Come here. I alone am enough. Bring it on. I can do this all day. Nope. Ah, fuck me. Oh, that actually hurt. Nope. Here we go. Nope. Can't afford to get hit again. Nope. 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 Oh, come on. Oh, damn it. come on.
すまない
Nope.
刃の意志を
Finishing this.
万物を切り裂く
Come on, come on, come on.
造作もない私に傷
Oh,
をつける
come on.
いい腕をしているな
There we go. Oh, come. No.
私の力
No!
不足だ
Oh, god damn it.
迷
I
惑を
really needed that second knife.
好きか
Here I thought I could do it first try.
私に傷をつけるとはいい腕をしているな
Oh, okay. So I guess what that other option was me taking down the giant robot on my own and letting them all get away. To some extent, yes. How are they? Doesn't matter. At least it proves that my death will be meaningful. Sometimes things don't change due to individual skill. We always dream of sacrificing ourselves for the best result. Life holds many regrets. Sometimes we have to accept it. When a will is small, still failed. You guys. Don't blame yourself, Captain. There's no way the perfect ending is gonna happen. How could we leave you behind when you choose to stay, Captain? Watanabe, thank you for saving that kid. Time to face the reality. False Solus teetered on the brink of collapse. Before the body became ethereal, the pain came first. So this is the truth. His knees were quickly becoming feeble. Having found a way out, the blood in his body pours toward his chest. Yeah, back then, I wasn't yet. Only one thing could have happened when you were ambushed by the corrupted of that size. Death. But I'm still alive. Because as the thought went through his head, his hands, having gone numb, felt the weight anymore for a young life. He was holding tightly in his arms. Right. At least I need to get him out. Is it really the wind? Don't apologize. I did it because it's my responsibility. A vow I made to myself. They would have done the same. No. Instead, that one Navi noticed 5 blurry shadows behind him, all of his severed arm. Bruce, you come to get me. He used the child's cries as death stood silently behind them. The gaze of both the living and the dead focused on Watanabe, who was teetering on the edge of life and death. With it, he made his choice. Just let me finish this, at least. Now the souls of the dead, a few broken corrupted. Run. Watanabe's lips moved, producing a faint sound, while the sound of blood rushing through his veins echoed in his ears. Life gradually left him, turning to the black soil. The child's anger was tinged with fear and trembling. Run. Even if it's just you. The sound of metal dragging on the ground grew closer, The child went from trembling with anger to looking on with fear. Dropped the stone in Watanabe's hand, trying to drag him away. But how in the world was the starving child supposed to move an adult? Someone, please, save him. Get down! Wow. Yeah, that's some powerful shit. Let's do one more and then continue with main story. Right angle pliers, horse hydraulics. He wanted to open his eyes but could only manage a small slit, to which he saw nothing but blinding white light. He could feel his body being cut open and replaced, but there was no pain. Only occasional words that reached his ears. I knew this wasn't a dream. Bonesaw. How's his mind signal? Stable. Mind. When he heard the term, he felt as though a sea had appeared before his eyes. The sea was like a dead pool. No waves, no flow. Sea. Suddenly a point of light appeared in the dead silence, like a lighthouse to the sea. Stood firm in the center of the sea, guiding a ship to an unknown destination. The lost ship slowly approached, gradually surfacing from beneath the water. His consciousness is fluctuating again. Bum out the connection. I'm sure we can wake him up. Two more people said something, but one that he couldn't make out what they were saying. Trying to grasp something, but the whirlpool of memories pulled him in harder still. His consciousness sank beneath the surface again. When he opened his eyes again, he was lying on a hospital bed. Instead of common medical equipment or IV tubes, he found himself hooked up to strange machines he had never seen before. And somewhat lightheaded, he patted his head out of force of habit, heard a metal-like clank. Looked at his palm in confusion, thinking he could remove the word like. As he tried to move his fingers, the mechanical structure of the spherical joints in his body moved as he willed. Looks like you're pretty much now awake. Ballard, is it really you? Who else do you think you're talking to now? But humanoid figure made entirely of metal and synthetic skin leaned against the wall by the bed. Recognized that face, so it felt strange, and a bit frightening. You should probably check yourself out in the mirror first. Body and machinery, barcode imprinted on his forehead, as of different colors. We had a bit of an emergency. A few things went a bit awry when we tried to make your body. I know you're still feeling confused, which is why I'm bringing you up to speed here. Your guys delivered the supplies to the camp, but never saw you return, so they went ahead and reported your disappearance to the command post. Before that, there was a huge explosion in City 175, so I figured you were likely trapped in the city by the riot of corrupted. I happened to be on my way back to headquarters. I was about to pass by the outskirts of City 175. So it was naturally upon me to save you. I know what you're thinking. The child has been sent to the safety zone. The remains of those who had passed were found and cremated a few days ago. Now, here's the important part. You were too severely injured for emergency treatment to be effective. So I went ahead and picked construct modification for you, thinking this would give you a better chance for survival. Construct? Is that a new type of prosthetic modification? Similar, but different. With the most advanced prosthetic modification, you'd at least be able to keep important biological materials like your brain and parts of your neurons. But it's different when you're turned into a construct, because with it, all your body parts are replaced with mechanical or metal components. We're still driven by electrical signals, The part that sends these signals is this complex structure they call the mind, not your brain. And that's about it. I don't know the specifics as I'm not a scientist. Does that still make me me? Couldn't help but think of the classic Theseus's paradox. When all the wood that makes up the ship is replaced, is it still the same ship? Right, yeah. I remember because they also had a similar kind of like analogy in 999, where it was like they kind of dumbed it down to where if a sock has a hole and you keep patching it with many different fabrics just to patch it up, is it really the same sock anymore, or is it something completely different? Again, that's not the real analogy. The one that's actually like the legit one is the one about the ship, but I remember it was like compared to that. I wouldn't worry about that. What you intend to do change just because you're no longer flesh and blood? Or the people you save stop taking you and more in the chunk of flesh that you once were? Modification isn't going to negate what we've done. Neither is it going to change what we seek. We're beings of experience. We've been leaving footprints behind since the day we were born. Modification is just part of that journey. Someone may hinder your future, but no one can truly take away your past. Jeez, when did you become so philosophical? I ain't. I just got more time to adapt than you think you have. I mean, I want to sign that consent form for you if my own modification had been a failure. Feeling better? Yeah. Right. Let me get down to the second thing on the list then. Setting up an intelligence department consisting entirely of constructs, but like you to be part of it. I thought you were already the director of the Security Intelligence Bureau, no? The Security Intelligence Bureau lost so many people at the beginning of the catastrophe that it's practically defunct now. Besides, I wasn't planning on adding new personnel. Can't find suitable candidates, I presume? Just sensing some changes in the times. Fact is, Construct's capabilities have far surpassed humans. But there's more to it than that. In the foreseeable future, as long as this calamity continues, we'll only be seeing more and more constructs. Potential enemies are changing. We'll only be making ourselves vulnerable to infiltration if we remain stagnant. I didn't show any displeasure at Watanabe's subtle tone. Do you think I'm overly suspicious? Didn't answer. Watanabe, as long as there are differences, there will be enemies. This is something that's never going to change. And the ones you can't see often prove more deadly than the ones you can when they come at you. Extraordinary enemies call extraordinary measures. That's why I want to form an all-construct intelligence department. Which is why I was hoping you could help me. Watanabe didn't respond immediately. His hand on his chest, mechanical heart lay. Heart was beating strong and powerful. Never forget why he had his real heart replaced with it. My mother left nothing but an empty tombstone. I swear I'll never be like her. Ballard, I think I figured what my mother truly left behind. The pit filled with drifting ash could no longer trouble him. Persistent hellish visions were shattered. He stepped out of the shadow and once again stood before his mother's grave, this time facing the short epitaph. She sleeps here along with the war, but the piece is a gift to the world. I wouldn't have been here had it not been for Backhouse, Bruce, Coates, Albert, Garza, and the rest of the Oasis squad. We've come this far because of trust. It's also because of this trust that they entrusted their future to me. Which is why I feel the front line is where I belong. I've come this far because of all these people who've been helping me along the way. Which is why from the front line is where I can make all the help I receive count. I want to put this catastrophe to an end, bring back peace, even at the cost of my life. Hold your horses there, son. This isn't something you can solve alone. probably want to focus on adapting to your new body first. It's a good chance for you to replace that mismatched eye sensor too. I wouldn't worry. It doesn't affect my vision. And don't lose this again. Finally handed over the shotgun one that we received on his 18th birthday. Do you still find me half-baked? I guess you pass. You don't want to stay in bed forever. Communication between the ground and space will resume soon. It will be needed. Evacuate the Constellia construct personnel on line G111. The Agdalic Commercial Alliance convoy will meet them there. Kalong Chamber of Commerce said they'd halted the Southern advance of the corrupted. Update the tactical map. We need to replan the area of defense. Deploy the 2nd Army to City 169. There are many shelters donated by the Transatlantic Economic Community. Former World Government Summit Hall is now bustling with activity. After the brief chaos of communication silence, it's been repurposed as the command center for the battle against the punishing virus. Nothing really merits a discussion until this calamity is resolved. Hans furrows his brow at the world map projected in the center of the hall. Red Lake has taken over a quarter of the world's land and a tenth of its ocean. Humanity, now reconnected, has stymied the corrupted's advance. The speed at which the troops and equipment are being consumed far exceeds that of production. The latest constructs have achieved notable victories in local battle zones, but it was a drop in the ocean for the larger picture. So far, humanity's pinnacle of technology and military might, the Starship Fleet, remains out of contact. If they're still under control, is a matter of life and death for humanity. Since the completion of the ultra-high energy transmission antenna array constructed by the Arctic Route Union last week, the government has been trying to contact the fleet in space. Before a new satellite communication network can be established, this antenna functions as humanity's lifeline to space. But no one can say for certain whether these signals can be received by the Starship Fleet, or the Starship Fleet is capable of receiving these signals at all for that matter. Right, yeah, because we never saw what happened to them in the end. Where is humanity supposed to turn if space falls before the ground? Commander, this is the high-energy antenna monitoring station. You receive a signal from outside the atmosphere. Based on the signal strength and characteristics, the analysis team speculates it may be from Miracle. Should we accept the signal and respond? Connect immediately. The response will determine humanity's fate. Seconds feel like centuries. This is Shin, a command officer on board Miracle, under the World Government Starship Fleet. Please identify yourself. I repeat, please identify yourself. Oh, sweet, Shin's fine. Space is still under human control. Thank goodness. I am Hans, Chief Commander of the military. I'll brief you on what's happening on the ground in just a bit. I'll need you to bring us to speed on what's happening in the space first. Got it. Currently, 30 starships, the International Space Station, Eden 2 colony ship, and the lunar base are still under our control. Supplies are sufficient for over 6 months of use. On the 3rd day after communication was cut, we contacted the personnel stationed at the International Space Station, Eden 2, and the lunar base confirming their safety. After sending our drones for reconnaissance, we conclude that all 240 orbiting satellites had self-destructed. Due to the lack of production lines for core components at the spaceport, we couldn't repair them. Drones were shot down by a network of anti-aircraft fire when they entered the atmosphere. Since we couldn't be sure what was happening on the ground, we didn't force our way through or destroy the network. The tech department quickly built multiple temporary antennas. The communications team monitored them 24/7 to avoid missing any possible signals from the ground. Guess we made the right decision. Good work. Now let me update you on what's happening here on the ground. 3 months ago, during the ignition ceremony, an unknown virus came out of the core of Reactor 1. It showed astonishing effectivity to logical circuits and severe corrosiveness to human bodies. We still don't know how it works, but we'll send you a detailed report in a bit. After limited communication was restored, we learned that the deep well housing that stole also shut down on the day of the virus outbreak. Some people from the Science Council who made it out alive told us that the defense system there was infected too. They network of anti-aircraft fire you encountered. Since smart weapons can't effectively strike before being infected, we had no good solution for those defense arrays until the Science Council improves the firewall. But things might just make a turn for the better going forward since we're now in contact. Starship can only deliver effective strikes with ballistic missiles, but their control systems are susceptible to hijacking too. Are you saying we should use Longinus' arsenal on Eden 2 to use? Sorry, I've been reading a lot. That's what I was thinking. Except I think we have a cheaper option here now, having heard what you just said. A cheaper option? Are you talking about those satellites that are no longer in use? Exactly. Those satellites are perfect raw materials as the rods of God. We'll be joining hands to destroy the infected defense arrays in the shortest time. Yes, let's do that. Humanity will have a chance to fight back once the path between space and the ground is cleared. Within the next month, the Space Force, aided by the ground forces, launched a total of 115 high-density metal rods made from the decommissioned satellites at the infected defense arrays. Among them, 21 are intercepted, 7 deviate from the intended impact area, failing to deliver effective damage. The remaining 87 directly hit their targets, delivering a devastating blow to the infected defense arrays. Humanity finally regains its footing through the successive victories brought about by the meteors that are the rods of God. The last barrier between space and ground is broken, re-establishing the four-dimensional strike system. The newly formed Purifying Force eradicates doomsday rhetoric, human trafficking, illegal trades, and inhumane experimental sites established under the guise of the world government. The world government gradually regains the credibility lost due to the punishing outbreak. Right, because in the end, they were the ones who funded it and were going ahead with this plan. I wonder what ended up happening with the Lindhart, or whatever her name was, right? Because she was supposed to be in charge of all of this, but we haven't seen her since. Was she also in the impact of it, or? Because to be fair, she was one of the people who thought its calculations worked. I don't know, maybe she's actually the one who started it. Press all hands me on the battle against the Punishing. We've been fighting alone due to communication downbreak since the Punishing first emerged from the zero-point reactor. Fortunately, through relentless effort, we've re-established contact and are once again united for a single cause. This meeting aims to set strategic directions for future battles against the Punishing. All opinions are appreciated and welcome. I do have a question before we go ahead with the discussion. Representatives of the Science Council, do you have anything to say about this disaster you brought about? Counselor, this meeting isn't about assigning blame. Yes, thank you. That's what I want to know. How did it happen? Everything seemed to be going so well, and the leaders of the Science Council and the Revolution were the ones in charge of this and thought it was all going to work. How did this happen? Where did it go wrong? What would you like to hear? I'm sorry, or you have my apologies? And just for the record, I don't think we did anything wrong. Nidhart. Their words sparked murmurs around the room. That speaks out of respect for the Science Council, knowing that blaming would be futile. True, because in the end, we still do need them to help solve the situation. If we were to turn them into enemies now, we'd have no way of being able to fight back. Once the tree is ignited, it's difficult to extinguish. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, it's been stemming on their minds for so long, and they only finally reestablished communication. So it was like, who knows what was really going on with the Science Council at the time? Who knows who was really in control? Who knows how much they had control of? You don't know the severity of the issue because you're always cooped up in the lab. Let me lay it all out for you. Since the Punishing virus outbreak, there have been 30 million casualties. Humanity has lost 20% of its living space, and direct economic losses are twice that of the previous unification war. Now, are you still going to tell me the Science Council did nothing wrong? In primitive society, the first humans who touched the flame didn't know they would burn them. But they weren't deterred. Humanity harnessed fire, drove away beasts, and gradually grew to dominate the land. During the industrial era, pollution wiped out 70% of wild species in less than half a century, yet we didn't return to farming. Before the theory of cold fusion, nuclear waste from fission reactors took hundreds of thousands of years to lose its radioactivity. Did we regret exploring atomic theory? We don't abandon ethics for exploration, but we aren't so naive as to think there won't be any costs. To us, the punishing is just another hurdle to overcome, like environmental destruction, greenhouse effect, or radioactive pollution. We face challenges head-on because our goal is true. We will not back down because of any challenges. Easier said than done. The zero-point reactor still limits the punishing. How do you plan to overcome that? Oh, right, yeah, actually, that would make sense. Yeah, because it's like, how is this still going on? Because even with multiple points, you would think it would start to decrease over time, but I guess the reactor still is going on, which is still like spreading it. The chief will lead a team over to shut down the reactor when we have the invert device for constructs developed as the first line defense. Nidhart, should we discuss the personnel for this mission? Trilla clearly doesn't think twice. Or doesn't think this is a wise decision. No one knows the zero-point reactor better than its designer. This catastrophe requires everyone's full effort to solve, including mine. I won't be sitting around doing nothing. I'm just quoting the chief's words. Is there anything you'd like me to relay? Speechless. Science Council has taken its position. What about the rest of us here? Let me say a few words then. It is interesting because, again, they're still taking responsibility. They're not saying, like, oh, like, we're not at fault at this at all. But it's like, again, it is true. Without taking risks, you wouldn't be able to have the chance of success. And I mean, the Science Council did try to take precautions because they did ask for a long number of years to at least start theorizing the project. Even though the rest of them thought it was a waste of time. So it makes you think, if they didn't have all that time, would it have been much worse? Would it have actually been better? So I can't kind of see why the argument is kind of like middle ground here. And again, they are willing to actually be on the front lines to deactivate it, because yeah, the problem is if it's put into the hands of people who don't actually know how it works, then how are they supposed to know how to shut it down? Or what if something's changed the zero-point reactor over time, and they don't know how to solve that because they don't exactly know what the extent of its change was? My plan is to do a major relocation. As you all know from various sources, the punishing spreads. It's everywhere. The only difference is the concentration. But there's one last untouched sanctuary. Humanity's last refuges. Space. Spaceports, Starship Fleet, the International Space Station, Eden 2 Colony Ship, and the Lunar Base. Using these as bases will establish a 380,000 kilometer strategic depth between Earth and the Moon, creating an insurmountable barrier to the punishing. By relocating non-combatant civilians and badges, we'll have enough workers to work on spaceports and starships to accommodate subsequent populations. This will enhance other production functions, which will give us a stable base support. The Moon and the other planets in the solar system will serve as our resource reserves. Some modified starships will shuttle between these locations to transport industrial materials to our space factories. With a continuous supply of weapons and equipment, and the enemy lacking reinforcements, we'll eventually eradicate the corrupted on Earth. We'll then be able to research ways to deal with the punishing without hindrance. Ladies and gentlemen, history is a cycle. Some generations enjoy blissful ignorance, while others are burdened with great expectations. Now it's our generation's turn to shoulder our responsibilities. Humanity will take back our home, no matter how long it takes and what it costs. Silence falls after his speech. After a while, the counselor breaks into what seems like a self-mocking laugh and drops his prepared proposal into a recycling bin. Now, that's truly something. So in a second, third, fourth, almost everyone starts clapping. the end, Hans's proposal passed with an overwhelming majority. The official name of Hans's proposal is Project Arcadia Transfer. Wow. Shit, man. I want to do another one, but I want to actually continue with my story. Damn. But it's just getting good, though. What am I at now? What am I supposed to do for the main? Oh, Call Local Patrol. Okay, now, you know what? I'll save the start of the next one for next time. So let's just do one more of this, because I'm probably going to be saying a lot in this one, too. Project Arcadia Transfer will be the largest strategic relocation effort in human history. It will be implemented in 3 phases. Phase 1. Mobilizing global transport forces to move a total of 1.5 million engineers, technicians, raw materials, essential equipment to the spaceport elevator at an orbital height of 10,000 kilometers. Hurry up! The next batch of transport ships will be here soon. The gravity field shifted by 2.6 degrees. Send someone to adjust the gravity simulation segment. Exhaust gas backflow occurred in compartment D813. Responsible personnel, please respond immediately. I repeat. Busy figures move through every part of the space station. Everyone's busy doing their part since this is the focal point of the first phase of the project. How's everything looking? We expect to clear the DH series compartments by 6 p.m. GMT to make room for the next group of personnel. Thank you. How's the safety protocol? Punishing detection devices are now cover the entire spaceport. The high-energy explosives are installed at each compartment connection for emergency detachment if necessary. It's not enough. Rearrange the escape pod locations. They're too concentrated right now. Roger that. Phase 2. Over 20 years, 20 out of 30 starships will be converted into small colony ships to accommodate a larger population. At the same time, half of the spaceport's compartments will be upgraded for military industrial use to meet production targets. Tall guy, help me lift this up. Good to see Tall Guy still here. You want to know what the commotion was about? It was mainly about starship modifications. The plans aren't decided and the deadline is approaching, so a few supervisors almost started fighting. Hey, the next meeting's about to start. Hurry up! When was it announced? I didn't get a notice. Just a minute ago. I'm in there now. Wait for me. Phase 3. The 20 modified colony ships will shuttle the remaining population of Earth between other planets in the solar system to collect resources and continuously supply raw materials to the spaceport's industrial base, thus forming a 380,000 kilometer depth with the spaceport, the Starship Fleet, International Space Station, colony ships, and the lunar base as strategic points. Humanity will launch a counterattack by relying on the entire solar system. All procedures are complete. Congratulations, you're discharged. Thanks for taking care of me during this time. We're just doing our job, but you adapted surprisingly fast despite the emergency modifications. Didn't expect you to be the first to be discharged. Even the director's surprised. I can't stay in bed forever. This body will rust if I keep lying around. I know you're trying to be funny, but tantalum polymers are actually quite resistant to rust. Speaking of your body, you can try to replace the mismatched eye? Don't worry about me. Besides, I don't mind the color of the eye. To leave the medical consortium, what Nabi Friends ballot already staying next to an off-road vehicle. All done? Yeah. Get in. We got a job. Gestalt Central Core. Yeah, let me explain why you do that. After the Great Transfer was confirmed, the first thing we did was order the existing importing equipment. Superconducting crystal processing equipment, full space ecological cycle systems, fusion material refiners are all on the list. But there's one piece of equipment that's surely the most important. But it looks like the eye of the spherical machine. The pinnacle of human achievement, Gestalt. The population relocation, resource allocation, space management involved in the Great Transfer require immense computing power. Without Gestalt's help, this project would take twice as long to complete. Also, moreover, Gestalt gets infected, the damage that its computing power can cause will be unimaginable. Ah, wow. So it would multiply the damage. Hence why it became so important today, because it's their only way of actually having a chance of fighting against the virus spread by the supercomputer. So we must ensure that it's under human control at all costs. Right. Sounds like your hospital stay didn't do your brain damage. My injury wasn't on my brain. Why me? I just completed my adaptive training. Surely you can find out if to take on such an important mission. There are still some dangerous areas. I sent all my trusted subordinates to handle those. Dangerous as in... There are conspiracy theories that the world government is abandoning the masses. Others try to reap benefits from the project through bribery. Some are taking advantage of the information blackout to deceive the public into participating in illegal experiments that have already been halted. Article 1092 of the Law of Advancement and Protection of Science and Technology. Nonsense. Even at a time like this, you still... In the eyes of some, disaster and misfortune are not bad news, but opportunities for gaining power. Right, we heard that before. Because it's true. Although it's usually bad for the most part, for those who couldn't really, or who felt that they were restrained a lot by the current system, or those who didn't really have a care for it, this is the best opportunity for them to be quote-unquote free. Fortunately, there aren't too many of the scavenging jackals. Fortunately, the more they take, the longer they live. Eradicating them won't be easy. You need to prepare for a long-term battle. But after dealing with the Gestalt, I'll have plenty of time to deal with them. You know, people like you might not have a good ending. This persistence is evolving to stubbornness and, in a sense, aggression. Bounty's compromise is helping those people. Watanabe remembers his father talking to Ballard about this many times. Neither side ever convinced the other. Why should we let them reap huge benefits from the gamble and leave unscathed? No. Someone needs to drag them back to the table and make them pay back with interest. Forget it. Let's not talk about this. I see that besides the military, the Science Council and Norman Group are all involved in this operation. Yes, their assistance is crucial for this mission. We'll meet them soon. But before the mission starts, you can leave a message for someone. Headquarters will deliver it to them. We don't have many satellites and wires now. Long-distance communication is mostly reserved for military and government use, so don't waste this rare opportunity. You haven't contacted Shin since the outbreak of the punishing virus, right? Yeah. It's been a long time. Mommy thought about taking the terminal but pushed it back at the end. Some things need to be said in person. Like understanding his mother's choice, fulfilling his Godmother's last wishes, or his own regrets and relief. Too many things to say. Or could a simple message be enough? It feels like writing a will. I'd rather not. You're right. Some things need to be said face to face. By the way, did you write one? Do you even need to ask that? Ballard's cool. Stall Retrieval Operation Temporary Command Post. A scarred off-road vehicle drifts over, leaving charred brake marks on the ground. You didn't mention we had to cross a battlefield. It saves time. Captain Ballard and Watanabe. Greenhead. So you are the one Captain Ballard was picking up. Did you join the Purifying Force? No, I belong to the Ground Force. People from various units were gathered for this operation. I'm just a temporary captain in charge of the on-site command. Is everyone else here? They're already here, waiting. Good. Take me to them. Roger that. Soldiers with firearms, technicians in work clothes with the Norman Mining logo, and a lone woman sitting in the corner. Looks like she lost a thought. Only one person from the Science Council. Aside from the late Mr. Landau, no one knows Gestalt better than I do. Taking Gestalt is my daily duty. Oh, right, yeah, because the other ones, they were already, like, really old, right? No support or backup. Those not already in space joined the team in shutting down Reactor 1. I'm the only one left behind. Sorry, I underestimated you. Let me reiterate the operation plan. First, Norman Mining will use heavy-duty cutters to open a path to the Gestalt deep well. You were the contractors for the entire underground area, right? No problem, but I must remind you that the underground space where Gestalt is located is complex. Easy to get lost there, even with a map. Please be careful. We'll be careful. Second phase. Our assault team will open a path to Gestalt's central core. Watanabe, you'll lead the team. I'll fend off the corrupted that are drawn in. Roger that. Always monitor your infection rate. If it approaches the threshold, leave immediately. You haven't installed the invert device yet, so it can't stay in a punishing environment for long. Invert device? Is the first line of defense for constructs against the punishing virus. You can think of it as a firewall for now. Ah, I see. That's why we've always been pointing that out so much over the course of it. Right, yeah, because it also just protects the mind. Finally, a representative from the Science Council will enter the central core to check for infection. If there's no infection, they'll restart it to unlock the surrounding safety logs. That will allow Norman's team to take away the core. Even if it's too late, we can't let the enemy have it. We'll use the explosive we brought to destroy the core. Any other questions? Why not just blow up the safety logs? Gestalt was designed to withstand all extreme scenarios. While the core's reinforcement is limited, we've used every possible measure to reinforce the safety logs. The logs will remain intact even at an epicenter of a magnitude 9 earthquake. Right. Because, to be fair, both these systems, the Gestalt and the reactor, were both meant to be a means to practically save humanity and help them usher in a new era. So of course they would need tight-ass security for that stuff. Because otherwise then it's what's the point? Who's to say someone else isn't going to try to take advantage of it and use it for themselves? Of course, we could use stronger explosives, but that would obliterate the core, defeating the purpose. Right? Can't risk the chance of damaging it. I have another question. Wouldn't it be more efficient if I joined the assault team? No, your safety is second only to Gestalt. Only you can restart Gestalt, so you can't take any risk. Right, yeah. Plus, he's also one of the representatives of the Science Council. Then I declare, Operation Start. The sharp cutting sound and bright sparks, a 2-meter-thick safety door is pulled aside by a heavy-duty crane. We'll leave the rest up to you. Thank you. Move out. But damn, this means Watanabe really was one of the OGs in fighting the punishing virus this whole time. That's insane. Then again, it brings up the question, how does he know Lucia from the past? You stopped for 20 minutes, soldier. It wouldn't even take 20 seconds if I were there. You want us to carry your body to Gestalt? Watanabe, Humanity's United Front Soldier Information. What I thought, bitch. I'll find the 3 terminals and get authorization ASAP. Calm down. Then please hurry up. Bitch, you don't know me. I want a nabe. So cool. It actually makes it seem creepy, like in those movies. Oh shit. Hmm. Whoa. What's this about? What? I mean, this Watanabe all of a sudden. So weird. So many questions. Again, is this like just him recalling his past, or we're actually seeing something? Or maybe it's like his life is flashing before his eyes and then he's going through all these memories. Episode 8, The Tunnels. This is a maze. Where are you going? Bitch, get back here. Scanning. Terrain data at the area. Hallmark. Let's get going. Okay, so current area, I'm there. Okay, gotcha. No, this is more convenient. Oh, they're not gonna fight me? Those who failed to evacuate. Oh, there's something. Ooh, shiny. This is Terminal B1 circuit panel. Probably can't go through there. Ah, you motherfucker. I think oh, we even got the creepy music here. Wow. Seriously, I gotta say, this game really does a great job. Even if it's like for event stories and stuff, they do a hell of a good job with like the OSTs, the dialogue, keeping the environment like the same kind of mood that you would expect it to if it was like to be used in a different kind of series, you know? Like when it came to like the stuff with Kowloon, the stuff over at where we were with the Forest Guard and all that. So cool. Yeah, come on, you too, buddy.
準備はすでに整っている。祈っておごりないせい生き抜いてやる。
There we go. Oh, come on, you two. Fine, let's go.
道を切り開く。
Overdrive.
生き抜いてやる。
Press soldier. Can you just be quiet? I'm just built different. Both literally and metaphorically. Was it this door? Ah, fuck. Can't do it. Okay, fine. Oh, it's solid. Yay. Open it. Thank you. Oh my god. Damn, I didn't think they would just like run up to me like that. I thought it was gonna be like another one of those. Oh, okay, I'll just wait till the man can get here. And then we'll just stand up like zombies again. Like, oh. Guess they want to stop it. In the area behind soldier. Okay, so gotta go here now. Seriously, it makes me feel like I'm in like one of the Solid Snake games. At least with the color and shit. Yeah, that's kind of the ladder. Not like I got anything else to do. Oh no. No. Nope. Here we go. Overdrive. Nice. Okay, not accessible. So that must be this one. Huh? Hey! What the hell? Oh, okay, here we go. Almost forgot. What? Oh, this one. I'm so confused. I was like, where the fuck should I go? Still got it. Can I go through here? Oh, cool, I can. Nice. But I'll see if I can go through here yet. Probably not. Yeah, I figured. I'm missing one. Oh. Alright. I guess I can just go straight forward then? Because I went to the other door, so. Ooh, okay. Wow, we actually got real traps here. I like it. Seriously, like one of those spy movies. Yeah, here, then here, then here, then there, then here. There we go. Over there. Wait, where? Gotta give a better direction. Oh, here we go. Hey. Are they gonna try to like force me to the edge? So then they can try to. So then I just damage myself to the environment. Sorry, that shit ain't gonna happen. Alright, old man Watanabe on the case. Your man is out. For the fail. Come on. There we go. Nice. Alright, thank you. Wait, where am I going? Oh, did I just already gain the access that I needed? Probably already do. Yeah, I guess I do. Okay. Go back. Oh, okay, cool. These lasers are gone because of it. Nice. Go me. Oh, wait. Could I actually just activate that door? Or, probably not. Let's just go see. Which door did I come out of again? I think it was this one. I think. Let's see. There we go. Done. We're out of fuel for the cutter. They're being repeatedly blocked by the safety doors while Navi decides to forcibly dismantle them. However, the Science Council already considered this in its design, so each safety door costs a large amount of fuel to cut. Retreat and refill the fuel. Hit the safety door in front of him. Watanabe has no choice but to order retreat. If it weren't for these safety doors in the way, they might be able to reach the bottom pretty fast with the map, but now, there's no need. I know you're in a hurry, but we must retreat now. I'll crack the security protocols. But first, let me catch my breath. So heavy. So sweaty. Oh my god. She actually came here in a mech suit. I respect it, because, I mean, well, then again, it does make more sense, because, again, she does have to go there. Voice also makes it sound exhausting. Alright, damn, this story's actually getting really interesting. It's really got me there. Alright, I think I'm gonna end the stream there, because it's already almost midnight. I got work in the morning. But alright, pretty cool. Again, really loving this Watanabe storyline we got. And sheesh, man, like all the characters coming and going left and right, man. Like, what? Again, got me very interested in all that shit. So it's like, are we actually gonna learn what happened to Watanabe at the very end to get to this point? Or we gotta learn why he keeps losing to this guy? Again, if I had to guess, maybe it's like, again, like his memory flash before his eyes, before something happens. I don't know. It's the only guess I can really think of. But I'm just gonna have to do even more grinding if I'm gonna try to be able to pull for him. Because goddamn, I'm already at 30 and haven't gotten him, so it's like, still gotta work even harder till the end of the month. Like, fuck me. But yeah, I'll try to see won't be streaming tomorrow because I'll just be focusing on homework, so then I can focus on the other streams for the rest of the week. Because still got Metaphor on Thursday, still got East 10 on Saturday, and again I'll try to find enough time to do PGR for a stream. But let me give a huge shout out to Rinyu for showing up at the stream. Great catching up with you, man. And if you guys do enjoy the stream, but you're not already following the channel, please make sure you're a follow. It's much appreciated. Trying to hit 75 by the end of next year since we hit our goal for this year. Check out my YouTube channel where I post down all the VODs. And please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel as well if you are checking them out and do enjoy them. And join the Discord, you guys not already. But this has been Xantos Advice. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night. See you guys next time. We're out.